And we're back with a new episode of HG Living Podcast. I'm your host, Lyndsay Maynard.
I'm the co-host, Natalie O'Donnell.
And today we're in the fog. We're on the in-between.
We are.
All the holiday season, hustle and bustle. And we're going to talk about some new things. New year coming up.
We haven't been here for a few weeks.
I know.
Podcast for a few weeks. So we feel rusty.
But reflecting back on the year and the podcast launching this year has been a big one.
It has. It's been a super fun year. I can't believe it's already over.
I know.
And
it flew by. That's what I was talking to an agent from another company this morning, and she said, I can't believe Christmas is over. It's like, it just snuck up on us.
We had like 30 December day events in December. I think it was the busiest December I've ever had. That's why right now, like we talked about earlier, we're like, why are we even at work right now? Like, it's still the holidays. Why are we here? But it's like in December, we literally had like 12 holiday events.
Yeah.
Which were all great and so fun. But
this time of year is always the worst because it's like the stretch. You're getting your Christmas hangover right now, and then you're going right into the new year. It's like,
yeah.
And your kids are still home.
Yeah. And they're staying up way too late, sleeping in way too long. What day is it?
I know.
Every day feels like a holiday. But
okay, well, do you guys want to do some fun and reflection?
Let's do it.
Okay.
What do you got?
I have questions for you guys. So
Okay.
we can talk about 2025 and then we'll talk about 2026 and all the amazing things ahead. But okay. What is one thing that surprised you this year?
One thing that has surprised me, honestly, my kids, they always just never cease to surprise me. But Colt has been really growing up. He's gotten into Legos, and he's like just masterminding these Legos and busting them out like a machine. I think he doesn't sleep when he gets a new Lego set, and just his interest in that. He's such a creative, and so he just always fascinates me. And then Emma continues to fascinate us with her abilities and skills and her determination and dedication in sports. So my kids.
Oh, Mason.
getting into the real estate industry, you expect things to not be so smooth, but I feel like I was still, even though I was expecting things to like not be perfect, I was still surprised by some situations that took place. Like every deal is different, as they say, and none of them are ever the same. So I'm sure that's going to continue. But there's a lot more that goes into real estate than people might think if you're not involved in the industry. It's definitely complex.
It can be surprising. I always try to forewarn people, but you just really can't, because every situation, every agent and their business building is different. Every client's different. And so real estate stays surprising us.
Well, as a agent, like in your first year, a lot of things surprise you too. So that is true. That's a good one for me. I just want to point out the different places in the life we all are. Lindsay's like my kids, and Mason's like real estate. But
real estate stays surprising me too. I'm just not surprised to be surprised at real estate anymore.
Yeah, what would be my thing? Surprising?
I mean, sorry, go ahead.
No. See, we're rusty. We're rusty.
Like I said, it's not like being involved in the industry. Like for a year prior to getting my license, I knew all of the things that happen, the complexities of the deals and everything. But like until you're actually involved in it yourself and have to navigate those challenges and deal with the clients, and I shouldn't say deal with the clients, work with your clients, because deal sounds like it's a privilege to be able to work with the clients, but to navigate the problems that the people might face along the way and that you might face, there's definitely some challenges in there. And as Natalie said, in your first year, you're full of them, and I'm sure they're not done for me. I'm sure I'm going to run into a lot more stuff, but yeah, there's even though you're expecting the unexpected still
still catches you.
Go ahead, Natalie.
Yeah.
Sorry for interrupting.
Yeah,
You're good.
Yeah, I always tell people it's like the first 3 years of real estate is really like year one. all three combined. It's like not until you get 4 or 5. I don't know. Sometimes I still feel like, oh my gosh, every day is still a new day. So
yeah, this is my first full year in real estate too. And I feel the same as Mason. But honestly, overall, just gratitude, reflecting at the end of the year. Like, yeah, it was surprising, but I'm surprised I made it through.
I was going to say, you've surprised me, Nat.
I know. I was going to say.
Joining the team and everything that you've accomplished here. And
I'm surprised we started a podcast. And I'm surprised I haven't really been working for you that long. And we haven't.
It feels like you've been here forever, and you really have only been here a number of months.
Yeah.
It's like,
yeah.
Feels like you've been here for a few years.
It was just destiny.
Yeah. It was meant to be.
It was a great surprise.
Thank you. It was my greatest surprise too. One thing that was harder than you expected, which kind of honestly goes into what Mason was saying too, about real estate being harder than expected, but
yeah, I would say I kind of tied those two together. I thought I was going to have something different to say on that, but honestly, I feel like those two kind of.
Yeah, honestly, overall.
I have to just say real estate too in the business. It's always challenging. There's always new things to learn. And then the market changes when you think you've got it mastered. Things or rules will change, catch you off guard. And always presenting challenges to overcome. I think that's why I love real estate so much, is because it stays fresh and fun, but it is always challenging.
Yeah, it's also it was your first year, right?
First full year of ownership. Yeah. So
that was,
came with a lot.
Yeah, it came with a lot. But
it's hard to even reflect on this year because we've done so much in a year and so much has changed. It feels like a decade.
I know. I feel like we've lived literally 5 years this year.
Yeah. Our team has, done a 180. We've lost 10 people, gained however many more. And,
everyone's killing it.
Everyone's killing it. We have all the top producers here at Harvey, and everybody works together so well. Our culture has grown so much. We're all so good of friends and family, and just enjoying everybody. That's definitely been my favorite, most special part of the year. But
your biggest achievement or milestone this year?
Our team. I mean, my kids always impress me and surprise me. I'm so proud of my kids, and I just love watching them grow up. I thought this year with the kids that Christmas would be a little less exciting because they're getting older. I don't think either one of them believe Emma won't let the cat out the bag, that she doesn't yet, but she dropped a couple hints, asking that Santa brought her some things, and she said, well, I mean, you got that for me, didn't you? So, I think she's there, but she won't tell us right out the bag. But the kids are always fun. But then my best memory would be just the team and our growth here, and everybody it's just so good around here lately. I know, so much fun. It's really heartfelt and genuine, and this holiday season has been so special. It might go down as one of my best in the lifetime.
It has been. Like I said earlier in the episode, we've been so busy, but we've made so many memories. And my biggest milestone or achievement would just be switching to Harvey Goodman and being here and becoming your assistant and creating this podcast and doing everything we love with so many friends. And
I know it's hard to put it, I can't put it in perspective or, put it out, list 1, 2 to 3, because it's all such good things. And the podcast especially, this has been a great time. Yeah. And a lot of fun, and really changed things and the public perception, and at Harvey Goodman giving us a new platform to speak on and talk about different things, lifestyle and business and the community and such. And just the impact we've had on our local communities has been huge. That's something else that's been really special and close to my heart. If you look out in our lobby right now, just the amount of donations we've taken in for our local animal shelters and food banks, it's amazing. And then that doesn't even, can't forget the impact that we've had on the flood victims and all of that earlier in the year. And So, and all of the events that our agents have been involved in with the chamber, other local business events, United Way, we've really, really made an impact on our communities this year. And I know that our communities are feeling it, and it's really special. Even our gift card giveaway that we just did for the holiday season, people were loving that. And it was so special. I mean, it's fun to do stuff like that. And so, and I know the community's feeling it.
Leave us a review, have a chance to win a new TV.
Yeah.
Take part in that giveaway as well.
Yep. You have to click the link, though. You got to get on social media, click the link, fill out the link so we know how to contact you. And then at the end of January, we will be pooling and wrapping up that giveaway to win a free TV. So check us out, our Harvey Goodman Facebook page.
I guess I have 2 personal accomplishments for the year. Getting my real estate license finally in May was a huge accomplishment for me. I dragged that on for probably a year or so. Probably should have taken my test sooner. It took me a couple more times than I wanted to, but finally cracking down on that and getting my license was a huge accomplishment. And then just closed on my first 2 properties this month, thanks to Chris Thomas and Melanie Smith for co-listing with me. We just closed those, and
congratulations.
Thank you. Those each had their own difficulties and complexities, like I said, but we got through and we were able to close on those, and that was a good feeling to finally get those under my belt. I did want to be like one of the agents that was on the list, and we didn't have a closing this year. So.
Oh, you see that on our in our leadership meetings. We have scorecards, and like Mason does his marketing scorecard for our sales meetings for all the agents. And on the leadership scorecard, we have active agents and inactive agents. That's funny. This whole time I've not been knowing you're sitting right next to me, thinking like, man, I'm on the wrong side of that line. Oh, well, congrats, Mason. We're gonna go.
What's the threshold here?
You're officially active agent here at Harvey.
I want to throw it to the viewer. Please let us know what your biggest accomplishment was for the year of 2025. We'd love to hear what you guys accomplished this year, and please let us know. We're happy to hear some feedback, and maybe we'll respond to some of your best stories. So let us know what you had going on. Let us know what you got going on in 2026 too.
Yeah, we'd love to hear. So we'd love to hear new things that people are doing in the communities. Love to hear ways we can support people and businesses and whatnot. And we have some new big plans for the podcast here. So
yeah,
stay tuned. Yeah.
Things we're going to come back through the new year and be refreshed and excited, and lots of guests and community involvement, and it's going to be awesome.
Yes.
But okay, talking about community, what was your favorite community event or memory?
It's so hard to narrow them down. They were we had so many, and they were so good. It's tough. I'll let somebody else go first. You got any?
I was going to say our most recent one, the holiday open house, was very fun.
Mm-hmm. That was a hit.
Yeah, we got to have a lot of families come through, and the kids got to meet the Green Grouch.
Yeah,
it was a fun time. But I also really enjoyed the Christmas parades we got to take part in. Those were, as a bystander, well, somebody who's like just watching the parade and not actively in it. Being on that side of things for my whole life, and then finally like actually getting to walk in one this year was pretty cool to be on that side of things, like little kids.
Yeah.
And just so happy to see Santa and like get candy thrown to him. That was a fun time. So I think that was one of my favorites too.
It's kind of yeah. So a bit surprising because I don't have parades on my top 3.
Lyndsay hates parades. Fun fact: she doesn't hate them.
I don't hate them. I didn't
to show up, and
I don't want to show up. I want to watch you all on TV. I loved the Whaling Parade. That was great. I wish that I would have got to see like some more of us on TV. You guys looked great though. Way to go. 2 thumbs up. Whaling was great. St. Clairsville wasn't bad because I did get to ride, and it is an experience. I mean, it was like driving through Whoville. With like all the flashing lights and the chaos and like people jumping across the streets and like, kids everywhere. It really, I think Clairsville is adorable. I mean, I don't know.
It is so cute.
If you have not been through St. Clairsville for the holiday season, oh my gosh, you're missing something. You should be at Light Up Night. St. Clairsville should be in the Hallmark.
That's what I'm saying. Like when you're just standing there, you're just like in your little area, but when you get to walk through the whole thing, like there's a lot of crap happening.
I know. I thought Lyndsay was going to grab my wheel driving, and she's like, "There's kids everywhere. What are you doing?"
It gets to be a lot. I don't know if I could, Whaling would be maybe too intense because St. Clairsville just does like right around the block. It's quick, It was a lot of fun, but I wouldn't put the parades at my top.
My favorite community event was, I loved our holiday open house that we had not last weekend. I'm getting my days mixed up. I don't even know what day it is today.
It was on the 20th. It would have
20th, December 20th. What year is it? Holiday house. That's going to be me soon. And Alyssa Liebers, she came up with the idea and presented it to Lyndsay, and me and Lyndsay looked at each other like, oh my gosh, we have so much planned. I don't know how we're going to fit this in, but we told her, okay, if you get a few sponsors and some vendors lined up and you then have basically like the groundwork of it, that we'll do it.
Yeah.
Like,
if you lead it, let's support
it. And it was amazing. She did great. Everybody else that was involved, it was so great, and it was an awesome time. But my other one would definitely be the Halloween bash.
Yeah,
and everyone has been talking about it.
I know,
even still now. So
somebody just brought it up to me today about the Halloween bash. And
it was
next year, so
fun. I'm so excited to do it next year. And we got best decorated vendor since we're not on. Well, we're on Main Street, but we're not in downtown.
They did a door, like a window decorating contest, and I wish we could participate.
I know. I wish that
we're just right out and I was walking.
But it was so fun. That was probably my favorite. And so many people, like I said, so many people still talk about it. Like how fun the Halloween bash was. It was really, I loved it.
You couldn't make it to Light Up Night, but that is another one I can't wait to do next year and do bigger. Shout out to St. Clairsville Chamber.
I was just gonna say
they do amazing. They do their community events that they have here in St. Clairsville are really, really good. They do a fantastic job. We appreciate them so much, and we can't wait till all the events next year.
Yeah, it's gonna be so fun. And St. Clairsville has been doing so much stuff. I feel like so has Wheeling.
A lot of good
Shady Side has been doing a lot too, but it's just fun.
I got to take part in an interview with some of the people of Steubenville yesterday.
Yeah.
And
Steubenville Community Spotlight coming up in the next couple of months. Our community spotlights have been a lot of fun. I'm excited to continue those into next year as well.
But like we stayed down here for the most part, and then going up to Steubenville, they have so much stuff going on up there. I mean, the whole valley is like on the come up with events, and it's I hear people complain all the time, like, well, there's nothing to do around here. That's not true at all.
Yeah,
there's a lot to do if you really pay attention and you're actively trying to be involved. There's a lot going on.
I just laugh when people say stuff like that these days, because it's like you just want to complain. You just have to say that because that's just an excuse. Because get out of your house.
Yeah. No, honestly, there has been so much stuff going on, and I'm so excited for next year to see everything. Okay.
Well, I've got my favorite event. Well, it wasn't a really community event, and that's why I wanted to see what you guys said, because I wanted to bring it up. But we hosted very last minute. Of course, we had all of these holiday events, and so at another holiday event on like a Thursday evening or something, a real estate agent from another company was like asking if any of us had been to the Jingle Bar, and then they voted for me, like I would be the best person to get us all in before the end of the year. And this was like, a week and a half ago or something. I don't know how many days it's been. And then I got sick that weekend, and so I'm sitting at my house like, oh, I wonder if we could get into the Jingle Bar. So I called, and we were able to snag like 35 tickets to a karaoke night. So we threw together a very last minute exclusive Realtor event, and I didn't know how well that would be taken over. But it was so much fun. That night was a blast.
It was so much fun. It really was.
Yeah.
Amazing job, you and the ladies at West Banco.
Yes.
It was,
thank you.
It was
Debbie
great.
and Ashley.
Yeah, it was so fun. It really was.
Jumped
It was
in.
last minute.
It was so last minute.
But
I think it was like
honestly,
5 days. You know, from the time I called and invited everybody to like the event itself. But it was so much fun. So, and it's so nice to get together with other realtors and just actually have fun, let loose a little bit. So I think we'll try and add another one of those to the calendar for 2026.
The Jingle Bar has been a hit.
Yes.
Literally. It has been a hit. My mom and my sister, my mom lives 3 hours away and my sister lives in Columbus. And when they were here in town a couple weeks ago, they said, I've been seeing stuff about the Jingle Bar. And I'm like, you guys don't even have like my mom maybe, but my sister has nothing about the Jingle Bar like come up in her feed, and she knew about it. That's how much of a hit the Jingle Bar has been this year. And it is so cute and it's so fun.
I know.
And
Pop-up Jingle Bar.
Is that like a seasonal thing, or is it?
It is. Yeah. I think it's like through the first week of January, and then that's it. And I'm hoping fingers crossed they bring it back next
January
year. January 9th. I thought, I thought it was the 6th or 9th or something. So I know it's coming up.
But they told me the story of how it got started. I wish I could remember it right now, but I don't want to say it wrong.
I know. I was going to say, maybe we can bring them in and talk about next year.
Yeah, we definitely should. That would be.
I told them when we were there that they should definitely bring this back next year, and that we'd be.
I think everyone is feeling that too.
Yeah, I told them we'd be willing to go bigger on an event and have a big realtor party. So
okay, let's switch it up to your favorite thing about being a part of Harvey Goodman. You are Harvey Goodman, so.
I use Harvey as my alias name sometimes. I had to make I wanted to make private reservations for something special that we do on the holiday season, and I didn't want somebody to find out it was me, and I used Harvey. I made the reservation under Harvey.
That's hilarious. You are Harvey. My favorite thing about Harvey Goodman, it's so repetitive, but it's just everyone who's here. Mm-hmm. Like, I feel like we're beating a dead horse, but we're really not, because that's just how thankful and grateful we are to be here and be around each other. Like, the atmosphere, the culture, the vibe, the everything is just so great. And
I know.
Awesome.
I'm not going to lie. Over the holidays, when we all weren't here for a few days, I was kind of missing everybody.
Yeah. You know, my best friend in the company is 82 years old. So about our company, it stretches from young guys to older guys. I mean, David Major, he's my work best friend. So, you know, we got a huge family atmosphere here, and yeah, I don't think you'd find that much anywhere else.
Yeah.
You know, a lot of the older people sometimes take a hit on the younger people because they're like, oh, these people are competing for my position. Mm-hmm. I'll let these young kids come in here and run stuff. And no, everything here is just so like smooth and family oriented. It's awesome to be.
Yeah. That's actually a big thing in business right now, that people are struggling with, and challenges that business owners and leaders are facing is the younger generation's not working well with older generations. And so it is really nice to see. I mean, we just don't have that.
Well, I think
everybody works so well together.
I agree. And I think a lot of the younger people, I can speak for myself and Mason, instead of coming in with an attitude of like, they're stuck in their old ways or whatever, I'm like, no, I want to learn from these people. Mm-hmm. I want to hear, obviously, they're so successful. There's so many successful real estate agents at Harvey Goodman who've been here for their whole career. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, I don't see them as competition. I want to learn from them.
Yeah, you know, just because times are adapting into modern things and technology doesn't mean these people just are clueless about it.
Right.
They're very, very intelligent. There's a reason they were successful over the span of the last 30, 40 years. Mm-hmm. There's so much knowledge and stuff that they have that we could just, there's no way we could acquire that knowledge without speaking to them, because we don't have the experience that they do. So you're very naive if you think you should not try to work well with your older peers in the work industry, because if you don't, you're missing out on a lot of opportunity and things that you could learn.
Yeah, they still bring a lot to the table. But I think that a lot of it has to do with our culture too, because I see our older agents still just as open to learning as our newer agents too, and working well with the new agents, seeing that they can help guide and teach real estate struggles or negotiations and things that matter, versus they can learn things in the digital world and on social media. And you've done such a good job, Mason, of having our older generation get more comfortable on video and camera and all the digital platforms and uploading photos and all these things. I mean, I would have never believed a year and a half or 2 years ago if you would have told me we were going to have a company drive and agents just uploading folder or photos and sharing things that way, and everything was going to be all digital. And here we are, and everybody's just...
One of my favorite things all the time, I'll hear David say, Mason. And then it's like, yeah, David, I need help with this computer. And he really is so open to learning. He wants to figure it out.
Yeah.
And I just think it's awesome.
Yeah. He's done really well.
I fire right back at him. I'm like, David, I need help with a real estate question. No problem, buddy. I got you. So we kind of counteract off each other for the things that we need help with, and it's a great working relationship. But as Lyndsay was saying, like getting the older folks here involved in the social media world, I just try to make them realize, like, it's not this big extensive thing, having flashing lights on you all the time. Just be yourself. Have a little conversation with me. I'm your coworker that you see every day. It's nothing too serious. Like, don't take yourself so serious. And a lot of them have responded well to that. That's good to see for sure.
Yeah, our community spotlights, I think, have been huge in that too, because they get to talk with their friends and other local business owners. And I think that they're just really starting to see the value that that's bringing. I mean, our social pages have grown exponentially because of all of what we're doing, and they want to get their faces seen. So, and it's so affordable to be seen here at Harvey Goodman because we do it for you. You know, all you have to do is show up. So
yeah, absolutely. And with the community spotlight too, it's different. It's something a lot of people can relate to. Everyone can relate to community. That's what we're talking about here. Everyone in the Ohio Valley. Yeah. So it's not, I mean, everybody loves a good, nice house to look at. Yeah. Our page will blow up sometimes, but like the community videos are so great because it gets other people watching too, whether they're in the market or not.
So once this valley specifically, more than anywhere else I've seen in the country, honestly, I've only lived at one other place, but after the steel mills left, that was kind of what the valley depended on. And now it's shifted into more like, our community is full of business owners who need the community to respond well to them and help them thrive. So anything that helps others that might own a business or anything that's involved within the community is always helping one of your neighbors, one of your peers within the valley. So I feel like it's just so tight-knit here that the community is the biggest thing for everybody, because that's what makes this area thrive, and it's not depending on the steel industry anymore. That's a lot of small businesses who are trying to make their buck and make their way, and that's what this valley lives on now.
Yeah, absolutely.
Honestly, that's great to see. We don't want,
it's one of, should be a lot of people's, one of their resolutions actually is 2026 should be the year of local.
Yeah. We definitely have made that move here at the company. Our main focus is all of our communities and supporting local. And it's been so much fun. The amount of people that we've gotten to meet and the people that we've been able to promote and to have a helping hand in their growth, and it's mutual, you know. So I'm really excited to take our community spotlights into 2026.
I mean, of course you appreciate your big, huge companies like Walmart and Kroger's, but when you're actually like interacting with the people that own these businesses and hearing their stories and how they got started and their struggles, it makes you want to support these people. like give into what they're trying to do. These people work harder than anybody I know. If you're a business owner, an entrepreneur, life ain't easy for you. It's always a challenge. You're always trying to figure out what's next. You accomplish one thing and you got 10 other things on the horizon. So anything that you can do to help out local small business, I know for myself, speaking for myself, like anything people can do to help a small business, it's so much appreciated. Then, you know, there's nothing better that you can do than to support a small business.
Support your own local economy directly.
The one thing that we need, the biggest thing we need to leave behind in 2025 is bashing local businesses on Facebook. I can't
the bashing on Facebook.
I want to crash out on Facebook when I see them bashing local businesses. I'm like,
do we have anything else to reflect 2025? That's what we should go for. What are we leaving behind?
I'm leaving behind local haters. Okay.
Like local haters, we're leaving you in the dust.
Yeah, we are.
So last year,
one thing you're leaving behind.
I'm leaving behind negative mindset and people that don't align with the vision that I have created for myself. Not that you completely eliminate those people and just I'm never going to speak to you again. More so distancing yourself and just staying in your own lane and trying to truly stay committed to the goals that you have. If you're allowing people that don't fit that mold to take up a lot of your time, probably not going to get to where you want to be. So that's what I'm leaving behind in 2020.
And that's not to say that you can't have friends or people who are in different mindsets or different phases of their life, but to like truly like be around people and let them in, it's definitely good. And something you should leave behind is to have people
that aligns with what still support people.
Yeah, you can support people from a distance.
Yeah, but you don't have to keep them in your orbit. You don't
have to spend 5 days out of the week with them to support what they're doing. You could say, hey, brother, saw you just I don't know, you just got married or whatever. Congratulations, but you don't have to like spend 5 days out of the week with them to feel like you're a part of their life, like you might have in high school. That's just how things are when you start to get into your 20s.
Yeah. I talk to people all the time, my kids and even Sean, about the average of 5. You're the average of the 5 people you hang around the most. So who are those 5 people? And if you look at those 5 people and they're doing worse than you, you're moving on the wrong path,
I could not agree more with that. That is so true.
Yeah. And if you spend time around people that are doing better, you're just naturally going to become better. They have better habits, better, lifestyles. And so you're naturally going to pick up on those habits, pick up on their health habits, eat healthier, get up earlier, make more money, pick up a side hustle, you're naturally going to do those things because you're surrounded by people who are doing them. So
I'm going to revert back to my guy, Ed Milet, that we've discussed in a couple other episodes. If you're around people with their thermostat set at 70 and your thermostat's at 100, they're going to drop your temperature back down to 70 degrees. Be around people that at 100 or 110 even. You want to be, turning up the heat, trying to get to that next upper level, that next echelon there.
Definitely.
Yeah, that's what
mindset is.
That's what I'm
huge thing in the
leaving and taking, leaving the negative, taking the positive, and just continuing to surround myself with the right people, letting people go that aren't for me or aren't meant to be around, or maybe don't have the same goals, don't want to walk the same path as me, just letting them go without any resistance or any hard feelings. People have different goals and desires in life, so and just continuing to keep a positive mindset and look for the good in all situations, or if there's no good, then what was the lesson, So
all right, let's talk about resolutions. How do you guys feel about resolutions?
I'm not a big resolution person. We were chatting a little about this, and just because winter is it's like hibernation season, I'm like not coming out here just I'm like resting. We're getting ready for the year. We're cleaning up, clearing out. But I do have some goals for the new year.
Yeah, I have a resolution like a couple of times a year that I'll try to commit to something, and then 3 months later it just falls apart.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess my resolution this year is to hold true to the resolution.
Be more consistent. Yeah. I like to review things quarterly, every quarter. So at the beginning and end of every quarter, I'm kind of reevaluating things and setting new goals. But I'm not huge on the big New Year's resolution. But I do love a good Monday to start over, So it's a fresh start. But if you fall off on January 3rd, then, you can always get back on track. I'm not getting on any goals. We have a little trip coming up here the second week of January, so I'm not setting the bar too high out of expectations.
That's the thing, is a lot of people set their resolutions. They're like, they shoot for the moon, which is great, but it's like, give yourself some time.
Yeah.
Not on...
Yeah, Rome wasn't built in a day.
It's freezing cold, and you're like, I'm going to go change my life on January 2nd.
Yeah, I'm not going to start getting up at 4 a.m. when it's negative 20 and...
Yeah, that would be my resolution.
4 a.m.er, but yeah.
And we were talking about resolutions, and I normally don't make resolutions. Like, I'll set goals, like little things, but I haven't had like huge resolution. And I said, I want to start waking up earlier. You said, this is not a time to start waking up earlier. It's so cold.
Wait till we spring forward.
Exactly. That's what I'm going to do. We could have quarterly resolutions.
Yeah. I mean, that's what much more of what I do in life. My goal this year is really cliche. I want to get back in the gym. 40's coming up for me. Not quite yet, but I mean, I'm halfway through my 30s now. So I've been out of shape for a long time, and I'm sedentary, and I worry that as I age, I won't age as well if I continue. And I just miss the gym.
Yeah. Just being healthy.
Yeah. I love lifting weights. It's a good outlet for me. And so I'm getting back in the gym this year, but I'm going to take it easy. I got a treadmill. I've started on the treadmill, walking uphill and stuff. So we'll get back to the gym maybe late January, after some people have let their new membership expire. So
if you get out of high school and college, they don't prepare you. Like, when life hits, it hits hard.
Yeah.
I was in the gym consistently 5 days a week for most of my entire life. And this year especially, life got busy, and it was really hard to get into the gym. Like, it's a struggle. Now, that's one of my goals for 2026 too, is 3 to 4 times a week I want to be back in the gym.
I just want to get under the weights once a month. Yeah. I'd be a little sore if it's only.
That's a real thing. Like, when you're busy, it's hard.
I haven't really got back since Colt was born, so we're 8 years. So like, boy, it's hard.
You gotta have the motivation to get there. I mean, it's tough when there's a lot of stuff going on. You lack motivation sometimes. I'm a big culprit of that. I just, like, 5 o'clock comes around, I'm like, man, do I really want to go lift right now? I just want to go home and sit on my butt, watch TV.
It's about that consistency. You can't wait for the motivation, because motivation comes and goes. But just.
Are you more of a morning lifter or an evening?
So I'm probably going to go about midday. 2 days a week is what I'm thinking. So Emma's 13 now, so she can get in the gym a little bit. And so I was thinking of starting with her, whatever her school schedule looks like, 1 or 2 days after school. So probably about 3 o'clock. I would love to be an early gym person, but rolling out of bed and driving in this weather at 6 a.m., that's never going to happen. So if I had a really nice home gym, but I'm not there yet, and I want to get back in the weights, so I'm going back to the gym, and it's probably going to be an afternoon thing, just so I can be realistic with it.
I'm not a morning person whatsoever. However, when I do go to the gym, I really prefer to get it done in the morning, because
eat the frog.
Yeah, my motivation's there when I wake up. Usually, if I'm like preparing myself the night before to wake up and go, I'm gonna go, and my motivation's there. I haven't done anything else for the day, so like, if I get that hard thing first, I'm ready to take on the rest of the day.
Yeah, and then you're accomplished.
if I dealt with a lot at work or whatever, a lot of phone calls, and I'm just drained for the day, and then 5 o'clock comes around, I'm like, man, I do not go and exert, a ton of energy at the gym right now. I just want to go home and wind down from the hard day. So I feel like going in the morning is the best case scenario, but everybody's different.
Yeah. Sean he's more of a morning person than me. Maybe we're probably about the same, but he was wanting to go to the gym in the mornings, and he said he just can't now because he's older, life hits ya. And he says he just hurts too bad in the morning. And I told him the other day, I was like, I feel great until I have to stand up out of bed. I wake up, I feel phenomenal. I do have like my morning routine since when Sean left the coal mine and now he takes the kids to school. I was so rushed for like 10 years of life in the mornings, getting up with the kids, and they could be screaming, and they just determined and controlled my day. So when Sean started this, that made a practice of making my mornings slower, and that was great. And I love that practice because I like pray and meditate and stuff in the morning, and I get my mind right. But now it's hard to really add any exertion after that. So
I can't imagine what it's going to be like whenever we have kids. I feel like life's busy now.
They'll just turn your life upside down, and you'll learn a new way.
Buddy, it's going to get a lot worse for you.
Yeah, I can't.
It'll get better.
It will get better. It will get better. Kids, I mean, they're amazing, but
I don't mean that they're going to be like a detriment to my life. I'm not saying
you'll be so busy.
It's just like real estate. They're so fulfilling, but yet challenging every moment of every day.
Mm-hmm. Okay. What are things you want to do less of this year?
Read people's drama on Facebook. I'm unfollowing you. All of you. Don't complain.
I need to do that. I need to start just unfollowing to take it off of my mind. And my stepdad reminded me of that one day. Someone really upset me. Not towards me, but just thinking of how some people do things in their life that hurt other people. And he was like, why do you even follow them? And I'm like, I don't know. You're right. I need to unfollow this person because all they do is drive me insane and consume my energy. And then I immediately get irritated, and my mind's like, oh, these people.
And I think that social media, we all naturally spend too much time scrolling. Like it's just that it's inevitable. We're all addicted to our phones and screens. And I think a lot of people forget sometimes that you are the curator of your own feed, and you can hit that unfollow button and remove that. So
yeah, definitely.
I think mine are more like internal. Mine's getting out of my own way sometimes, and way a lot of the time. And then also comparison. I've dealt with
comparison is the thing.
A lot of joy. That, not that I'm envious of others, but playing sports for so long, I have this competitive attitude. I'm like, I want to be the best at everything I do. If I see somebody doing something better, I want to that drives me to want to make whatever I'm doing better. But at the same time, like I said, comparison's the thief of joy. If I'm sitting here comparing myself to other people, what am I doing to make myself better? Like, I should be worried about what I'm doing and not about what 17 other people are doing. Like,
heard something the other day about watching your competitors, because in business, some people, you don't want to just not watch your competitors at all. But if you only focus on your competitors and you're only watching your competitors, you can never lead the way.
And then
that's a good thought process on it.
Getting to know some of the people that I do compete with in the industry. Things are like a highlight reel sometimes.
Oh yeah,
they might be struggling just as bad, if not worse than you are, but on paper it seems like they're doing fantastic. Like, I've had people come up to me just like transparently. If I was struggling in business, they're like, "Oh, you're doing so great, man. You're doing all this." I'm like,
yeah,
Lex, you don't really know the whole side of it, but the other people that are in the same field as you probably dealing with the same stuff, and things aren't always as they seem. So, getting to realize that and understanding that, I'm doing better with not comparing myself to other people, and Like, I was just talking with one of my new buddies the other day. There's a gift in getting to know people that, they might lead you to an opportunity that you would have never had. Sat there and said, oh, I hate this guy just because he does the same thing I do. Well, what if I'm down for the count? I can't go do a photography job, for example, and I need one of my friends to go cover it for me. And then all of a sudden we meet somebody at that job and both of us have an opportunity we would have never had. Having a closed mindset is definitely a detriment to your success. And, comparisons to something I'm eliminating this year. I've already feel like I'm doing a much better job recently than I have in the past. But if you'd asked me a year ago, like, what I think of my competitors, I'd be like, well, I want to crush everybody. I'm going to stomp everybody, but that's just not the way it is. There could be a hidden gem out there that you might not know if you don't connect with somebody.
Yeah, also too, when you're in the same field with people, it's like they get you. Like in real estate, we're all competing.
But we all can understand the struggle and
sustain each other.
Yeah, so, we've all been there.
Yeah. So that's one thing I do love about Harvey Goodman too, because we'll sit here and preach about how great it is in the community or in the environment here in the culture, but a lot of people don't understand that these people are competing too. We're all competing.
Yeah, we're
especially the
still independent contractors. Even though we're under the same umbrella, everybody's competing for the same listing. There's only a certain number of listings out there at any given time. So, even though you're competing with your peers, that doesn't mean, like Natalie said, that they can understand you better than anybody. Falling back on each other for that is not a bad thing.
Right. Collaboration over competition, 2026.
Put that in the, I put community. There's a sign in our kitchen. It says community.
Oh, yeah.
Competition, and it's crossed out and it says community.
Yeah.
And I like that.
I do too.
But I always take the mindset now, as I've gotten better, like there's enough room for everybody to win. If we all help each other out, things are just going to naturally ebb and flow as they may. But people absolutely wins and losses no matter what, and hopefully you're on the better side of the wins. Losses.
And in any industry really, but putting yourself in the right opportunities at the right time, waking up every day, putting yourself in those opportunities and situations, even if you don't feel like it, you never know what's right around the bend. And like you said, collaboration over over competition, you never know what's going to happen in life for people either. People get diagnosed with diseases, people get divorced, people have to move away because, they marry somebody in the military or their husband's job. And so you never know. And so that top producer that you might not love today, and that might, you have a chip on your shoulder about, they might retire in 2 years, or you just never know what's going to happen. So collaborating with them, might turn into an opportunity, just keeping that open mindset and that positive mindset that anything like that could happen at any moment of any day.
Or just being a nice person.
Yeah.
It literally just boils down to just be nice.
The golden rule. Yeah. Treat others how you'd like to be treated.
Everything's a mindset. It's all in how you perceive things. If you get excited about working with somebody else and you can learn something from them, then great. But if you had the closed mindset like I did for a while, that they're just, they're not better than me. I'm the best at what I do. You're going to be your own detriment, your own toxicness, I guess.
Yeah. Okay, mine is kind of, it's not so serious. I want to spend less money and buy less junk. The overconsumption is crazy.
You've been talking about that a lot this year too.
I know. I have got to stop. Christmas, I will go to TJ Maxx and spend $300 and not even think twice about it. And it's like, what do I need half this stuff for? And
you should shop local or not.
I know.
See how for a couple months, see how that goes.
These chain stores, the quality is horrible. You wash it twice and it's like, okay, I'm going to get rid of this. The junk in the house is crazy. I just got rid of 8 bags.
Yeah.
I got rid of 8 bags of stuff, and I'm leaving that in 2025. And I'm gonna spend less money in turn.
Are you one of the people that has a new Amazon package at their front door every day?
I'm not an online shopper. I really don't like to online shop that much.
I'm actually
surprised. Well, I will put stuff in my cart and then it'll just stay there forever. Like I share an Amazon with my mom, and I'll think about it through the night. Like, do I really want this? And the next day it's just deleted or saved for later, and then I never end up buying it. But my guilty pleasure is literally going to Marshall's, TJ Maxx,
Marshall's is anywhere for me. I cut way back this year, so it used to be like I'd leave here at like 1:30 and I'd have an hour to burn before I pick up the kids, and I'd be like, I'm just gonna go browse Marshall's, maybe treat myself.
Yeah, and I come home with like 3 huge bags of pillows and a new throw blanket. I have 15 throw blankets. Why would I need another one? I need these new cute pair of shoes, or I need the same black long sleeve that I have 3 other ones, or 4 or 5 maybe. Like, what? I don't need this stuff. And that is what the overconsumption is. Stop.
It's a serious global issue. Have you seen the commercial? Have you seen the commercial about just the amount of shoes that are manufactured in a day?
No.
Oh, it's insane. I wish we could pull that up because it's crazy to watch. I was walking. I don't know if you can find it on YouTube.
I want to. I was walking in Walmart the other day, and I'm like, there's probably 1,000 different deodorants right here. Well, that's not a good example. They make all of these things, like in just one shirt, they'll have 5 different sizes and 3 of each size. You're telling me people are buying all of that stuff. So where is this all going?
Yeah.
Like I looked at Priya the other day when we're taking down all the wrapping from the day open house, and I'm like, at some point, our planet cannot take this anymore. It is insane.
My dad and I spent a couple hours the other day. He cut out a newspaper article about Amazon returns ending up in the landfill because it's just cheaper to throw it away. It's not that big of a loss to them for a $3 spatula than it would be to return it all the way to China. Yeah. So they're not going to return it, and it ends up at like somewhere like MacBids, but the lower cost items they literally just throw away.
Yeah.
And so my dad cut out this article for me because he loves to do that. I have a whole shoebox of articles my dad's cut out for me, and it sparks like these debates and political stuff. And so we were chatting about that, and that's why I brought up the commercial that I had seen on just the amount of shoes that are manufactured in one day fill a major amount of streets in New York City, and it's crazy. And that's what I said. Are they like building another planet?
Yeah, I know.
Land masses.
Like, it's insane. How many
the microplastic?
Yeah, I know.
There needs to be some type of program where why would you throw these in a landfill? Like, give them to the people that are in need of stuff. Just donate them. If you're not going to do anything with it, donate it. Don't just throw it away.
Yeah. Have you seen a graveyard for brand new cars? They have brand new car graveyards.
No,
because
I haven't. We probably need to do a whole episode.
If it's brand new, yeah, we do. If it's brand new and they get it 3 years later, but it has no miles on it, people are just going to wait, right? So they're not going to make all that money. Mm-hmm. They're just going to wait. I mean, most people won't because the instant gratification and the overconsumption, everybody has to have everything new, but it's still, they're going to lose these
most places
are going to lose it.
Oh, you as soon as you drive them off.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I know it.
But anyway.
Okay, so we're leaving overconsumption in 2026, and
the last thing we're going to talk about is what you're excited for in the new year and what, I don't know, you're just a goal. It doesn't have to be a resolution or something at the company you're thankful for. You could say one thing that you're thankful for from 2025 and one thing you're looking forward to in 2026.
Okay.
Mason, you want to go or you want me to go?
I can go.
Okay.
One thing I'm thankful for is just our team and where we're at right now. So just where we've ended the year. who all is on our team, everything we have going on, our podcast and everything. And then that's just what I'm most excited about in 2026. We're better organized. We have our sales convention coming up, which will be the first that a lot of our new team members have experienced. So I'm really excited for that, and just excited to see how the podcast grows. We have some big things coming up on that. And just to see how our team grows. I can't imagine where we'll be in a year, because I'm just absolutely, utterly shocked from this year to last. So
yeah, if you said, if we did this last year,
oh my gosh, I would have never, this would have just been a dream. This would have been my absolute, like, if 2026 could go as perfect and as beautifully as possible, I'm better off than I could have ever imagined. So.
Yeah, absolutely. There were hard times and struggles too. Like we get unmotivated too sometimes.
Oh, well, I mean, that's life. That's life.
But
you know?
This year was seriously so great. It was honestly probably my favorite year.
It's crazy because this is probably something I need to leave in 2025 and give myself more credit in 2026, because I'm really hard on myself. But it's really crazy all the way through 2025. I'm just like, I'm not doing enough. I'm not showing up enough. I'm not doing enough for our agents, and not growing fast enough. Like all these things I'm telling myself, striving to do better at. And then looking back, it just like will bring me to tears how much we've accomplished. And then thinking like, did I sleep? Did I eat? Like, how did I do anything? Mm-hmm. I didn't take any significant vacations. So hopefully traveling more 2026, but we're kicking it off in January.
Yeah. Something I'm thankful for. I'm always thankful for my boyfriend and my dog Millie.
Yeah, so
Millie. Oh, I can't believe this. In 2025, we got our little kitty. Her name's Blue. She's so bad.
I was going to say she was good
a month ago. If I was thankful for her, I would have said no.
Way to be a good
at enabling. No, I have. She's just been a bad kid. She's just tests my limits like a bad child, like seriously. But she's growing up so quick, and I love her. And she is my little baby Blue. So we have our little kitty Blue and Millie, our golden retriever, and my boyfriend Ian. And I'm thankful for them and our home, and just getting to live this life every day and work and enjoy work. And enjoy the people I'm around. That's what I'm thankful for. And my family. Oh, my mom moved. She went from a 9-hour drive to 3 hours.
That was a special thing for you this year.
I'm thankful for that, to be around. Hopefully 2026 is a year of family and love and success. And I'm so excited.
Yes.
Mason?
Thankful for 2025. Not where I want to be in life completely yet, of course, but I'm very grateful for everything that's taken place over the past year and gotten me to where I am today. Like you were saying, you sometimes don't realize how much you've accomplished in 1 year.
No.
I'm always going to strive for more, but I do have to take a second and look back at everything that we've been able to accomplish. And a lot of my prayers were answered this year. I can't be more thankful enough for some of that stuff. Me and my wife, finally got to live in our house together and got our 2 children as well. There he is, my son.
You got a bad cat too.
Thanks, Mom, for the Christmas gift here. But going into 2026, my goals are to just stay grounded, stay grateful, try to, as we've talked about before, celebrate the small wins. Don't get too ahead of myself sometimes. I'm only 24. I sometimes try to think that I'm 55.
Yeah.
And I think I should
remember where you're at.
But
so much life ahead of you guys.
Yeah. Honestly, when I look around at some of my peers that I spent time in school with and realize where I am and where some of the other people are, I'm like, wow, dude, you've really done a lot compared to some other people. And sometimes I'm too busy looking at the other people that were ahead of me, like I was saying earlier, that I don't realize how far I've come. And people are probably looking at me the same way that I'm looking at somebody else. So in 2026, one of my goals is to stay grounded and Also, business-wise, to keep my systems in place and develop better systems for real estate and photography and both, so I can better serve the people that I work for. And yeah, that's where we're at.
Organization, hard work, and what are my 3 books?
I don't have my words yet. I usually come up with a tagline for the year.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of mine. Well,
mine don't
definitely
have
organization, hard work, and success.
Yeah,
comes after hard work, which you have to be organized.
I almost forgot to mention, I'm getting ready to start some major remodeling, which is a big deal for us. We've been planning this since we moved into our house. We knew we'd want to remodel the kitchen one day. And it's finally coming. I'm really nervous about it. So
it's going to be
pray for me. I'll be at the office more.
Are we done?
I think so. Great episode. Tell us about your New Year resolutions, if you make any, what big goals and what you're leaving behind in 2025. And if you need to, go down through that Facebook feed and hit that unfollow button. So take that.
Just
2025. Not for us.
That's it.
Hit the like, share, and subscribe button for us and unfollow all those haters.
Yeah, 2025.
Happy New Year. Cheers to wealth, health, and happiness in 2026, and we'll see you then.